Repeat. Okay, is that okay? I will repeat everything. Okay. An exact equation is a differential equation in the given form. So this is the standard form of a given differential equation. So on this side of the equation is the differential dx with multiplied to a given term. So this is this m of xy. It's a given term. Probably it could be a combination of the variables xy, even constants or coefficients, and then plus the derivative dy multiplied by another set of terms, n of xy. Ayan. So yung m, ang kasama niya dx, at yung n kasama niya dy. Ayan. If you will define this as to be exact, if let's get the derivative of, the partial derivative of m, the term, ayan, term na kasama ng dx, yung lahat ng term dito, kunin natin ang derivative nila with respect to dy. So that is the opposite of dx. Since kasama ng m yung dx, i-derive natin siya partially with respect to y. And on the other hand, yun namang n, since kasama ng n is dy, kung kukunin natin ang kanyang partial derivative, it's with respect to x. So let's get the derivative of n with respect to x. If the answers are equal, so therefore, the differential equation is said to be exact. If the answers are equal, that means the equation is said to be exact. Okay? So let's have an example. Example number 1. 2xy plus y dx plus x squared minus x dy is equal to 0. Ayan. Okay, class. Tatanggalin ko na yung ating presentation so that you can focus on my... Okay. So this is the example. Ayan. Okay, class. First things first is we need to check if it's in the standard form. Okay? Is it in the standard form? Standard form meaning, ayan, so dx dito, dy dito is equal to 0. Ayan. Tama? Naka-standard form na. So we don't need to apply algebra to make it a standard equation because it is already in the standard equation. Okay, next. Let's get the partial derivative. So let's test for exactness. Okay, so let's test if the equation is exact or not. Okay, let's get the partial derivative. So that's a partial derivative of m with respect to y. Okay, so what is m? Ano yung value ng m? So yung m natin is this one. So this is the whole m, and then this is the whole n. Yan, m, n. Okay? May question? Yan. Yan, dx, dy. 0. Okay, so this is the whole term m. Now, let's get the partial derivative of m with respect to y. Okay, class. That means all the variables except m will act as constants. Naalala nyo ba yung ano? Yung sa integration nyo ng multiple integration? Kung hindi yun ang ini-integrate ninyo, so that means that particular term is acting as a constant. So similar to this one, since we are only going to derive this term with respect to y, all the x's will be considered constants. So that means a derivative of x will be equal to 0 because it is acting as a constant. Okay. Okay. Now, let's get the derivative of this with respect to y. So that means x is a constant, so we'll not be doing anything to it. Anong derivative ng y? Diba 1. So that's equal to 2x. Hindi naman siya exact. Okay, plus 1. Ayan. Okay, may question? Wala. O, sige. Now, let's go to the partial derivative of n, this time with respect to x. So, lahat ng y ay constant. So, anong derivative ng x squared? 2x. Derivative minus derivative ng x, 1. Are they equal? So, they're not equal, so therefore, the equation is not exact. All right, any question? Wala. Okay, so let's have this another example. This other example. Ayan. So 3 plus y plus 2y squared sine squared x dx plus x plus 2xy minus y sine 2x dy is equal to 0. Is that exact or not? Okay, so let's test for exactness. Yeah. Okay, so what's our m? So ang mxy natin ay equal siya sa 3 plus y plus 2y squared sine squared x. So what's the partial derivative of m with respect to y? Ayan. So ang derivative ng 3 ay 0. Okay, that's a 0. Plus, ang derivative ng y with respect to y yan, so that's 1. Plus, ang derivative ng ito. So that means x is acting as a constant. Ang i-derive lang natin is yung y squared. So that will be 4y sine squared x. Ayan. Okay? Question? Wala? Okay, so let's proceed. So what's n? So n is equal to, nxy is equal to x plus 2xy minus y sine 2x. So what's the partial derivative? So this time is in terms of x, derivative of x. So that is 1 plus derivative ng 2xy, wherein y will act as a constant. So that's 2y minus derivative of this. Okay, in terms of x. Okay, ini-derive natin is in terms of x, so that is y. Derivative nito, that's cosine 2x times 2. Tama ba? Or so let's simplify. So this is 1 plus 2y minus minus 2y cosine 2x. Ayan. Are they equal? Are they equal? That's, are they equal? Okay, so ito yung kinocompare natin, ito at saka ito. So unang tingin hindi sila equal. Parang feeling, ito ba tinitingnan mong dalawa? Or, di ba, i-compare natin ito? Ngayon, parang hindi sila pareho, no? But, can we try this one? Kailangan natin na mag-identity para maging siyang sine squared. So, naalala nyo ba yung mga yon? Mga identity nila? Yung sin, cos, sin. Di ba tatlo ang identity ng cosine? 2x. So, should I derive them or susulat ko na lang sila? Sige na nga, i-derive ko na. Diba, ang cosine 2x ay equal siya sa cosine x plus x. Diba? Sin, cos, sin. Sin, cos, sin. Cos, sin. So, that is equal to cosine x minus sine x. So, this is equal to cosine squared x minus sine squared x. Pag yan ang ginamit natin, lalala. Wag yan. Okay? So that's the first one. Okay, the second is let's transform 1. So this, let's transform that into 1 minus cosine squared x. So that's equal to cosine squared x minus 1 minus cosine squared x. So that's equal to 2, magpa-positive ito. So 2 cosine squared x minus 1. So this is the second one. And the third one is baliktad. Dito naman yung i-convert natin. So this will be 1 minus sine squared x minus sine squared x. So that's equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared x. So sa tingin ko, ito dapat, no? Yung last. So yung last yung gagamitin nating identity. So therefore, let's try to transform. So 1 plus 2y minus 2y times 1 minus 2 sine 2x. Sine squared x. So that's equal to 2 of 1 plus 2y minus 2y plus 4y sine squared x. So that's equal to 1, cancel, plus 4y sine 2x. Are they equal? Yes, so therefore it is exact. Ayan. Dominic, bawiin mo sinabi mo ulit. They are equal. So that means the equation is exact. Okay. So how about the next one? Okay, you try. Is this exact or not? Equal to 0 lang yan, ha? Okay, is this exact or not exact? Papapol ako. Is this exact or not exact? Teka lang. Habang nagpapapol ako, iinom ako. X to xy tangent y dx plus x squared minus x second squared y dy. Is that exact or not exact? is okay, so let's see. Wag mo na sasabihin kung exact ba siya or hindi. So let's test. Tsaka pala hindi ko pala alam. Test natin. Okay. So let's have the partial derivative of m with respect to y. Okay? So that means we will derive this term with respect to y. So all x's will be considered constants, and then only y's will be considered the variables. So therefore, if x is constant, so we will derive 2xy as 2x. Minus, so this is y, so this is not a constant, so the derivative of tangent y is secant squared y. Ayan. Okay? So next, partial derivative of n with respect to x. So this time, this one will be derived with respect to x. So that means all the y's will be considered constants. Okay, so what's the derivative of x squared? That's 2x. Minus, since secant squared y is a constant, only x will be derived. So that will be, derivative of x is 1. So that will be just secant squared y. So are they the same? Yes. So therefore, it is exact. Ayan. So, okay, 50% got it correctly, while 8% answered not exact. The remaining 42% did not respond on time. They did not respond on time. Okay? So, yung mga hindi nag-respond at saka nagkamali, nakuha nyo ba yung example natin? Okay, so nakuha nyo ba paano ko siya sinolve? Paano natin siya sinolve at paano siya naging exact? Ayan. Okay? So, let's proceed to the next example. We'll leave that. Ito na muna. Okay. So, next one. Next one. Is that exact or non-exact? Let's start the poll. That's y squared minus 2xy plus 6x dx minus x squared minus 2xy plus 2. Exact or not exact? Okay, class, you need to also include the negative. Don't forget that one. It should be part of the equation. Yung negative. Okay, I was not expecting this result. I was not expecting this result. Well, 6% answered exact, and 72% answered not exact, and counting. So, only two ang nagsabing exact siya. So, let's test. Okay, so let's test. So, partial derivative of m with respect to y. So, that's equal to y, lahat ng x ay 0. So, constant. So, this will be 2y minus, so, x is constant. Diniderive natin ay y. So, minus 2x. Plus, derivative ng 6x is 0. Okay. Next, partial derivative of n with respect to x. So, lahat ng x ay variable. Ayun yung derive natin. Lahat ng y is considered constant. Okay? Don't forget negative. Don't forget that because we had negative times quantity. 2x minus 2y plus 0. Or this is negative 2x plus 2y. Is it exact? Yes. So therefore, the equation is exact. Yeah. Carl, what happened? Why? Why the sad face? Nagka-problema ba tayo sa negative? Saan tayo nagka-problema? Okay. Yung iba sa 6x. Ito. Okay, maganda yan. Magandang pag-usapan natin. Tandaan ninyo, kung anun sa natin siya diniderive, ba y lang, kaya sabi ko sa inyo, yung x doon will act as a constant. So that means, kung ang x ay isang constant, anong derivative ng constant? Diba? 0. Kaya yung 6x dito ay magiging siyang 0. Kasi diniderive natin is in terms of y. Oo. Yes, Isaiah. Dahil dun sa negative, siyempre you need to add the negative. Ako minsan, ganyan na lang ginagawa ko, hindi ko na dinidistribute. Matagal pa kasi yun. Ilagay mo na lang siya dito. Kasi quantity mo na lang. Oo. Okay? And then, Carl, yun. Yung sa 6x. Yan. Note. Okay? Kasi we assume the x is constant. Partial derivative kasi. So, that means x is derivative ng x ay 0. Sige. Okay? Yan. Okay, class. So, doon na tayo sa pagsosolve ng solution ng isang differential equation. So, paano natin isosolve ang isang equation kung exact siya? Ayan. Okay, so that is the first step. So, ginawa na natin yung first step. Itutuloy na natin. Okay? Itutuloy na natin. At itutuloy ko na dito sa example na to. So, we found out na exact siya. Okay? Exact siya. I normally explain this through an example. Okay? Sa example ko siya tinatry explain. Ayan. Okay? Ang second nating step is to solve for the differential equation is we integrate. Kasi gusto nating maghanap ng isang function. So, we want to find the function. Okay? We want to find the function. Ngayon, ang problema ay, di ba dalawa yan? mxy at saka nxy. Ngayon, kayo ang bahala. Ano bang gusto ninyo? Pwede yung function natin ay equal siya sa the integral of mxy dx plus g of y. Or, ang function natin ay equal siya sa the integral of n xy dy plus h of x. Ayan. Kayo ang pipili. Kayo ang pipili. Ano bang gusto ninyong i-integrate? Yung M ba or yung N? Okay, class. Dito lang kayo pipili. Dito sa second step lang kayo pipili kasi yung mga susunod na steps nakadepende sa pinili ninyo. Okay? Nakadepende siya sa pinili ninyo. Okay? Ang magiging solution ninyo nakadepende sa pagpili ninyo sa step 2. Okay, paano ba mag-decide? Pag ako nagde-decide, ano ba yung mas madaling i-integrate? Ano bang mas madaling i-integrate? M or N? Siguro, subukan muna natin siya sa M. Okay? M na lang. Okay, so we have decided it's M. So, i-copy lang natin yon. So, y squared minus 2xy plus 6x dx plus g of y. Okay, ano bang role ng g of y? Ang g of y is para siyang arbitrary constant. So, naalala ninyo, di ba, pag nag-i-integrate tayo sa Calc 2, lagi tayong may sagot na plus c. So, yung plus c natin, yun, g of y. So, hindi kasi natin alam kung anong term yon. Kasi dinerive natin to in terms of x. Y yun, di ba? Okay? So, napaka-importante niyan later, malalaman ninyo kung ano bang role ng g of y na yan. Okay? So, copy ninyo yung m plus g of y. Kung yung n yung pinili ninyo, isusulat ninyo dito is hindi siya g of y, h of x siya nun. Kasi x naman nun yung nawawala. Okay. And then, mag-integrate lang. In terms of x. In terms of x, ha? This is again partial integration. Dx yan, so that means ang lahat ng y ay constant. Ini-integrate lang natin siya with respect to x. Nag-guess nyo ba? Example ito. Ano integral nito? Ang y squared niyan is acting as a constant. So, i-derive lang natin ano yung dx. Anong integral ng dx? Derive lang. Integral ng dx. So, that means that is just x. So, that is x y squared. Okay? Minus. Ano ang integral ng negative 2xy? Y is another constant. So, kakopy ko na lang, 2y is a constant. Ang integrate natin is x dx. Ano ang integral ng x dx? It's x squared over 2. Okay? Plus, ito wala tayong problema. So, that's 6x squared over 2. Okay? Plus g of y. Ayan. So, simplify lang natin. Cancel, then cancel. This will be 3. So, yung f of x natin, this is very important. Is equal to xy squared minus x squared y plus 3x squared plus g of y. Ayan. Nag-gets nyo ba? Okay. Can you follow? Kasi pupunta na tayo sa ating third step. Okay. The third step is derive. Okay. Una, test for exactness, and then integrate, and then i-derive. Okay, class. Ano ang i-derive natin? I-derive natin yan. So, ang derivative ng function na yan with respect to, kanina class, in-integrate natin siya with respect to x. This time, i-derive natin siya with respect to y. Kaya, may choice lang kayo sa second step. Yung ibang mangyayari sa ibang steps, nakadepende sa choice nyo sa second step. Kaya halimbawa, dito, pinili natin ay m na dx. So, integrate natin siya sa dx. Ang susunod na step nun, i-derive mo siya in terms of y. Kung ano naman pinili mo n, dy yon, di ba? Dy yon. So, i-derive mo naman siya nun with respect to x. O, kaya nakadepende yung solution ninyo doon sa second choice ninyo. Sa choice nyo doon sa step 2. Ayan. So, pag nakuha na natin ang function na yan, na in-integrate natin siya sa dx, i-derive naman natin siya sa y. Okay, so i-derive natin to partial derivative ulit in terms of y. So, lahat ng x niyan ay constant. So, ito ay magiging 2x, y, derive ko yung y, bababa ko yung 2, 1, 2x, minus x squared plus 6x plus g of y prime. Ay, sorry. Zero pala to. Sorry. It's a zero. Yan. Zero yan. Zero. Thank you. Wala. Zero pala yun. Zero. Okay? Tama ba? Derive ko sa y. Yeah. Y prime. Huwag yung kakalimutan ng y prime. Okay, next. Fourth step. Equate. Okay? 2xy minus x squared plus g of y prime. Ayan. Equate. Saan natin equate yung sagot? Okay? Hey class, equate natin, pinili natin m. Diba? I-equate natin siya sa n. Equate natin siya ngayon sa n xy. Okay? Kung ang pinili mo n, equate mo naman siya sa m. O, yan ang sinasabi kong nakadepende lahat sa choice ninyo. Okay. Equate daw natin is equal to, mabalik tayo. Ano ba yung n? Ito yung n, di ba? O, distribute na lang natin yung negative. Negative x squared plus 2xy plus 2. Ito yung n. Ayan. Kasi choice natin m. Kaya equate nyo siya sa n. Nga, no? Negative 2. sorry. Matinitignan ko. Ayan. Negative 2. Then, sinecheck ko lang kung at least alam ko, you're there with me. Okay? Tama ba? Nakuha nyo? And then we'll try to simplify. So, x squared cancel. 2xy cancel. So, therefore, g of y prime is equal to negative 2. Number 5. Find g of y. Ayan. Find g of y. Ang g of y prime natin ay yan. So, given natin ang g of y prime is negative 2. Anong gagawin natin to find g of y? We integrate. So, therefore, g of y is equal to negative 2y. Kasi may dy dito. Hindi na kasi natin sinusulat yung mga dy dito kanina. May dy din na, di ba? Maging siyang negative 2y. Tapos na. Then, 6th step. Actually, gawa ko lang yung step na ito. Para lang, hinati-hati ko lang yung talagang step. Is substitute. Okay, hanapin niyo yung may g of y. Hanapin niyo. Ayan, ito siya. Okay, i-substitute niyo lang yung sagot natin dito. So, xy squared minus x squared y plus 3x squared minus 2y. At tapos, equate nyo lang sa c. So, this will be our general solution. Hindi pala nakikita. So, ang gagawin ninyo, hanapin niyo yung f of xy na nakuha natin na may g of y. And then, i-substitute nyo yung nakuha nating g of y dito. And then, equate nyo lang siya sa c. So, yun na yung ating general solution. Okay? May question? Okay. So, first step, test for exactness. Second, integrate. Third, derive. Fourth is equate. Fifth is find gy. And then substitute. And then you'll get the general solution. Diba? Okay. So, let's find another one. Wala kayong question? Let's solve another one. Ayan. Ito yung sinob natin kanina. Exact naman siya. Itutuloy lang natin. So, yung first step natin is test natin siya. Okay, anong second step? Okay, i-integrate natin. Integrate. Ayan. Okay, pag in-integrate natin, kayong pumili, M or N? M or N? M or N? It's up to you. M. Sabi na Isaiah, M. Sige. So, kuha tayo ng function. So, integral of M yung pinili natin. So, that is 2xy minus tangent y dx plus g of y. Ayan. Okay? And then, integrate natin in terms of x. So, that means lahat ng y ay constant. So, this is equal to 2y, ilalabas ko. And integrate ko yung x dx. So, that is x squared over 2. Minus. Okay, tangent y is constant kasi y yan. So that means that will just be x tangent y plus g of y. And then you simplify. So yung f of x natin, xy, is cancel ito. X squared y minus x tangent y plus g of y. Ayan. Okay? Ang third step natin ay we will derive. Ayan. So let's get the derivative, partial derivative of that function with respect to, what do you think? X or Y? I-derive natin siya in terms of X or Y? Y. Okay, very good. Y. Tama kayo? Yan, very good. Y. Ayan. So that's equal to, lahat ng x ay constant, diderive lang natin in terms of y. So that means this is x squared minus, x is constant, we copy it. And then derivative ng tangent, because that's y, second squared y plus g of y prime. Okay. Na-derive na natin siya. Okay, fourth step, we equate. Ayan. So, ikakopy ko lang, x squared minus x second squared y plus g of y prime. That's equal to, okay, equate natin siya sa n. Okay, n. Ang n natin is, ayun, x squared minus x second squared y. Ayan. Then we simplify. So, this is cancel, cancel. So, therefore, g of y prime is equal to 0. So, fifth. Class, pag nagsosolve kayo, kahit wala na itong mga to, no? For instructional purposes lang to. Find g of y. Diretso na kayo sa mga steps natin. Since g of y prime is 0, syempre, integrate natin yan, g of y is still a 0. Ayan. 0 pa rin naman siya. Kaya babalik tayo dito. So therefore, kung 0 ito, so x squared minus x second squared y is equal to c. So this is our general solution. Ayan. Okay. If you want to check your answer, mali ako. Sandali. Wait. Ba't ito yung kinopya ko? Dapat ito pala yung kokopying ko. X squared y minus x tangent y is equal to c. Sorry. Mali akong copy. Ayan. Ito pala, f of xy. Ayan. Okay. Any question on this example? Okay. Wala. Fourth step. Okay. That one. Okay. Okay, class. So, pang ano natin ay ito. So, susunod natin, ito na. Ayan. So, actually, ito sit work ninyo. Okay. Itong sit work ninyo, sasubmit nyo siya until tomorrow. 10 points yan. Ang gagawin ninyo ay, huwag nyo na muna intindihin itong particular solution. Pero, sige, solve nyo na rin. Ito yung ginagamit siya to find the value of C. Okay. So, ito yung given natin differential equation. So, this. Ayan. So, the quantity xy squared plus x minus 2y plus 3 dx plus x squared y dy is equal to 2 times the quantity x plus y dy. Okay, class. Yung equation natin is not yet in the standard form. Okay? So, ginawa ko na siya dito. Naka-standard form na siya pagdating dito. So, in standard form ko na siya. Ayan. So, kinapi ko lang yon. Bakit siya hindi standard form? Di ba dapat lahat ng y at saka x magkakasama? So, tapos equate mo siya sa 0. So, ang ginawa ko is tinranspose ko to dito sa kabila. Kaya naging siya, so positive yon, xy squared. Tapos 2, dinistribute ko. So, tinranspose, naging negative 2x minus 2y dy is equal to 0. So, that means this now becomes the standard equation. So, therefore, you can test the exactness from here. Ayan. So, first is standardize, then test for exactness. So, ito yung isasubmit ninyo until tomorrow. Ayan. May question ba kayo? It's a file submission. Teka, gagawin ko na siya. Assignment. Your first assignment. It's worth 10 points. Para pare-pareho kayo may points. So, it's worth 10 points. It's a file upload. Okay, class. This will be 1 lang, ha? Yes.